Hey, 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 it's Heath Parker, your friendly neighborhood Titanium Mike here, and welcome to another installment of Southern Tomfoolery's TOMTalks. Last weekend, Adam, Josh, and Emily, and I, had a wonderful weekend at DragonCon in Atlanta, which is why I'm joined today by, of course, our benevolent GM, Adam Kelly.
Hello.
How the hot Atlanta are you, buddy?
Still hot. Less Lanta.
Just my Lanta now.
Yeah, it's a bunch of my Lanta, yeah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm stressed, but it's like good stress. I started my new job, recently, so.
Yeah. You had to come right out of the fire, right into a new job, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So
How'd you
that
do?
was fun. I'm good. We're doing training tomorrow, like all day. I've got to go to Jackson, be there at 8:30 in the morning.
Oof.
Till like 5. As soon as I get done, I'm scheduled at the restaurant that I work at. That's my second job. I'm scheduled at 5, and the training doesn't finish until 5. So, but that brings me to you, Josh, my favorite occasional nudist and full-time mechanic. How's the military grease monkey life treating you these days?
Man, it's going. DragonCon I didn't really catch the con crud, so to speak, but man, I have been completely wiped out for these past couple of days. But it was a great time, so can't complain. Work's fine. Life's good. Got a fluffy cat. That's all you need.
Oh, that's all you need. Last but not least, the stylish and sultry voice behind Madame Noriko Zivarajni, borderline mob boss, and consummate giggler, Emily Summerlin. Has the world been as delightful for you today as Ziva is for the listeners?
It's been super great.
See?
I'm kind of on the same boat as Josh. DragonCon was amazing. But it sucked all the life right out of me, and the last 2 days have just been like, ugh. But today was okay. Today was good. I got back into normal human self. So, I don't know.
Well, we've already established you're not actually a human.
Well,
that's the big takeaway from DragonCon.
Yeah, we learned that Emily is actually an alien posing as a human, much like Mork and Mindy.
That's not true at all.
But it is, though.
No, it's cool. I'm glad you guys are happy. Whatever you say that makes you happy, live your truth. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, we said it.
Say right.
Truly.
Truly.
Oh, that you're gonna hear a lot of that. And I'm not gonna explain it. So look, guys, we've got a lot to get to today. Nah, we might come to it via another story. You know what I'm saying? But look, there's been a lot going on in the land of Southern Tomfoolery. Am I right in saying that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got the sponsorship with Roll20 via their Spotlight series, which that's awesome. Thank you, Roll20. We've teamed up with Valhaven Studios, a maker of exquisite dice bags. We all got those of us that went to DragonCon. They rushed out our custom bags based on our characters, and they're amazing. And I do want to just go ahead and how about those fucking bags, guys?
How about those fucking
awesome.
bags?
They're so awesome.
They're great.
They are.
I'm staring at mine right now, and it's just so pretty and so beautiful.
They're and I think you said this, Heath, but they are made to resemble or evoke feelings of each of our characters and just Adam's GM preference in general. And so they're pretty fantastic. Pretty.
Yeah, one the titanium mic bag, I was so happy with it. It's like this bright, shiny green, but the inside is orange because his armor is white and orange. But it has teeth, sharp teeth around the inside top of the bag. So when you fold it over, it just looks so amazing. And it's got little boxing gloves as the trinket.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, the teeth aren't actually sharp. They won't cut your hand, will they?
Yeah, they're not real teeth. They're sewed in teeth.
Okay,
yeah.
just making sure.
This is titanium Mike here, the toughest goddamn Vesk in the world. There's real shark teeth.
They're so sharp of the ooh, that looks good kind of fashion that they will in fact cut you. No, but if you want to see an actual visual, definitely check out pretty much any of our social media platforms,
It's all
specifically
over it,
Twitter
yeah.
and Insta. So yeah,
Yeah, we did a photo shoot and everything.
it was pretty fantastic.
Like, for real. And we'll probably bring up those bags again because we just love them to death. But also, we found out just today that we've apparently been nominated for the Audioverse Awards in like 3 different categories.
Thank y'all so
Yeah,
much.
so, like,
Yeah,
thanks
thank
to
you.
the community. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing, and I certainly didn't think we were at a place, young as we are, that we would get nominated for anything, you know?
Award-nominated
yeah.
podcast, guys.
Yeah, we are officially award nominated.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
true. That, like, the fact that we can say that, the community just gave us so much clout, you know?
Y'all done messed up.
You done
Yeah.
goofed, sons.
Now we're all going to turn into dickhead billionaires and forget
Well,
all of
What?
you.
Where are we getting
dickheads,
Where,
anyways.
where are we getting the billionaires of dollars?
Don't worry
for
about
us?
it. It's going to come.
Okay.
It's going to come to us.
Cool.
You're the mob boss.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
right? But yeah, so for all of that, I mean, that's really exciting. We are obviously growing. We're doing things. We're getting way more involved with this community, which I think is the truly big takeaway
Truly.
from DragonCon for me is that we have started to build a really tight-knit and interesting and supportive community with us and other podcasts and listeners to ours and other podcasts, you know, like it's amazing. And I just am so appreciative to be a part of it.
Same.
I'm going to cry.
Oh God.
Seriously.
No, it's really been incredible. I mean, from DragonCon to our Discord to all the love that we've been getting, it's overwhelming, you know, and certainly not something I think any of us expected when we first started doing this in April. And so, I mean, just with as much heartfelt gratitude as I can convey through just my voice alone, thank all of you so much. And I'm pretty sure Heath has like a whole list of people he wants to
Yeah,
thank,
I'm going to
but-
save that for the end because it's like basically doing another TOMTalks, you know? So look, to start this TOMTalks off, of course, we have to address that dragon in the room, which is DragonCon. So, you know, before we get into specifics, I just want to say, how was your experience, like in a general sense? Like, how'd you feel about it? We'll start with Emily.
Well, so I have been to multiple other conventions in the Southeast before, so I had an inkling of what to expect, but never have I experienced that many nerds in one space. We're talking about like somewhere between over the span of like the 6 host hotels or whatever. We're looking at around 80,000 people, something like that.
I've heard everywhere from 75 to 85,000. That's so many. That's Bonnaroo, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that is massive.
I'll tell
it's
you what
all
it is. It's
nerds.
bonkers. No, but it was absolutely amazing. A little overwhelming at times, just because of the sheer volume of people, but really, really cool
And the volume
because
of
of
alcohol we all consumed.
I was actually good. I only, over the course of the entire weekend, only consumed like 3 alcoholic beverages. So, you know,
which makes you like almost a liar, because we did play drinking games with you and you were just like pretending to drink or taking
She was cheating.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, you were definitely
I was taking
cheating.
sips. I was taking sips. Nowhere.
yeah.
Explain to me the quantifiable amount that is a sip, and then we can argue.
No,
But
what about-
otherwise,
you're supposed to take a drink, not a sip. A drink
Yeah.
is a drink.
I don't recall that
drink.
specificity.
Also, either of those measurements would be more than the 1 molecule each of your sips was.
Well,
Well, guys, in her defense, you know, alien. So maybe
True.
that is an alien drink. We don't
She's
know.
not used to using her mouth.
I'm drinking an adult beverage currently, though. Some of the Stella that we got.
Oh yeah, so we got so much alcohol, but one of the nice things that was gifted to us, which I'll get to who gifted it to us later. I want to build up that enigma.
I like it, yes.
But we all got these, like, I think they're meant to be like Christmas presents, but it's like a big display, like giant size, like the size of a champagne bottle, Stella Artois, with 2 matching glasses. It's really nice.
Yeah, and we each got one.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm drinking now because it makes me feel fancy.
Yeah, for sure. I'm drinking the last of the Sierra Nevadas that we took or were brought.
I'm drinking one of the Terrapins, the Panama Crunkles that was brought.
What a name. What a fantastic name.
Drinking the Scofflaw Pog Basement.
Yeah, like
Dude,
there's literally
that
that
was so
much
good.
extra beer. There's that much extra beer that we all have some that we're still working on now. And
We'll
I mean,
have
we
plenty.
got Emily
still
maybe
working on.
only drank 3, but the rest of us drank too much.
Adam and I drank
Every night.
to an irresponsible degree. Like I
That
think
is
we're
true.
Up,
It's true
we were
statement.
up
Which is
at
one of the
6 in
reasons
the
why
morning.
I
2
didn't
days.
drink. Someone's
Yeah.
got to watch over you.
I mean, that
You're
is
like
fair.
this.
That's completely fair.
Somebody needs to watch over us asleep in her bed.
But anyways, I had a great time. Who's next?
So you brought up that you had been to a lot of cons. Adam and I, on the other hand, neither of us had ever been to a con, so it was probably a markedly different, at least beginning of the con for us. So Adam, how did you feel going to your first con, especially one as big as DragonCon?
Yeah, well, you brought up Bonnaroo a moment ago, and it definitely evoked shades of that. As far as like that many people who are all into the same thing being in one space, and it, I was surprised at how much of a party it was. Like, I mean, I know that nerds party or whatever, but this was a damn party, and I think I had a great time. I'm definitely want to go back. I think the biggest takeaway that I had was that it's Mardi Gras for nerds. It's like nerd Mardi Gras. And there's parades and costumes and drinking excessively and all sorts of shenanigans involved.
There were beads. People were
All
handing out
surrounding
beads.
like my favorite hobbies. So I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I mean, same. I think my sentiments are going to echo yours a lot because you and I have both been to Bonnaroo. In fact, we went to one together or met up there.
Lee.
But both of us having been truly to a lot of like music festivals, I think that's more our like big social event background. So it was a little bit of an adjustment because you're not trying to go and catch concerts and all that. You're trying to go and catch panels and live shows and work in when
Games
to eat.
or whatever.
Games, yeah.
Yep.
But I had a blast. I went in, I won't lie, a little bit trepidatious, like I didn't know what to expect. But Friday, the Marriott night, which the Marriott is the party. That's where the fucking party is, dude. Like,
It's like
that
three
hotel.
or four floors worth of almost shoulder to shoulder packed party.
Yeah.
Like it's
yeah,
nuts.
well, and just like drinking games and bars everywhere,
Yeah.
And then everybody giddy because they're drunk and they're all in costume and taking pictures with each other. Like it was cool. I fucking thrived in it.
He did. We lost him a couple times as he just drifted into the sea of nerd.
Well, if you've ever been to a festival with me, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, that's how you do it. I mean, that's pro level festival activity there.
Yeah. So Josh, you kind of you're the middle ground a little bit, huh? You had been to like a con or two before, but not a ton of them.
Yeah, I've been to Kamicon in Birmingham. I think it was March or April this year. But that's the only one I'd been to, and it's not huge. I'm not going to count the Jackson Comic Con because it's so tiny and just lackluster. But yeah, I honestly wasn't really sure what to expect. And when I got there, it's exactly what I expected. A shit ton of nerds. It's from friends who have gone, from what they've told me. I was like, okay, it's going to be a party weekend, and we're going to get some good gaming in. I mean, hell, I grew up playing the MechWarrior games and like loving the BattleTech universe. I got to pilot a fucking mech this weekend in a cockpit with throttle, pedals, stick, MFDs, all like just everything.
So let's talk about that real quick. So Adam didn't play with us because he had gotten lost to the nerd, and but me, Josh, and Emily played. What was it, MechCore?
Yeah, it was MechCore. It's like a modified version of MechWarrior 4, which came out, I think, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And it was set up with like 12 pods, basically playing deathmatch, when each pod had its own screen with like glass in front of it to kind of give it like a little bit of a distorted look, like you're looking out of a cockpit. Had all these different panels for like targeting systems and your radar and your mech's health, and like just it was mind blowing for me.
Yeah. Well,
Like 8-year-old Josh was just beyond himself.
No, absolutely. Well, and if you to help visualize, like it is a big half moon shaped room with 12 pods encircling it, but they all like completely enclose you. Like when you get in, like you got a big screen and like you said, a throttle and you're like piloting stick and all that, but it like closes off and you really get the feel of being inside a mech. I do want to mention who did the best of the Southern Tomfoolery people in that game.
I won. I absolutely won. In my mind.
And I was disappointed that it was not me, having the history of playing the games.
So
Heath actually did.
Yeah, Titanium Mike himself, which was my call sign. You know.
Do you remember?
I will say this though.
Thor.
Okay. Yeah, I was in an Atlas, which was off book because big, heavy, beefy thing. But this is going to sound like an excuse, and it probably is. Not suited to the map that we were playing on.
I knew that shit
I'm
was
doing
coming.
shruggy hands right now.
Yeah, of course you are.
Shruggy shoulders. Well, I managed to get 4 kills off of that, which is super impressive because I do not play first-person shooters.
Yeah. Well,
That's a little bit different, though. You're in a fucking mech. You're moving around with a stick and aiming and pulling a trigger.
If it's not over the shoulder, I'm like, I get like, I make that sound and everything. It's really gross. Nobody likes to be in the room. It's unfortunate.
Well, yeah. So that was a very cool experience. Like I wasn't really familiar with those types of games, but it was a blast. Like it really was, and it was a cool. I call it a team building exercise.
Yeah, I mean it really was.
So this may be a contender for it, what we've been talking about, but I did want to ask, like, individually, like, what was your favorite moment or event of the DragonCon?
It wasn't the con. It was GCP Live.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, that's still like an associated event.
Correct, but I didn't want to make it sound like they were, quote, affiliated necessarily.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Good business savvy there,
Boop, boop.
But yeah, so we got to go see our fucking heroes, the GCP boys, and we had VIP tickets, so we got to talk to them afterwards. And I'm probably with you. That was my favorite, both because it was such a fun, energetic crowd, but also because I got picked up by Grant Berger, like a baby.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
And me, ever quick on the draw with the camera, was just like, wait, click.
You were fast, dude. He like Josh nailed it. He was just like, boom, got it before he drops you.
I enjoyed the meetup with Cosmic Crit and others.
Definitely.
I thought that was a really fun time, and it was a great way to kick off our entry into DragonCon. I really enjoyed meeting and hanging them and having Rebecca and Drew kind of ease us into the experience.
Yeah, they literally gave us a mini tour. It was perfect.
That was a great way, because that was on Friday, not long after we had gotten in town, and
like an hour.
Yeah, like literally like an hour. We met up with Matt and then met up with them, right?
Right.
Yeah, Matt.
But yeah, that was awesome.
That was good.
Wimlock, right?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
But yeah, so it was nice having a meetup with another podcast that's running the same adventure, which that was kind of weird because like we can't like dig too much into each other's material for fear of spoilers,
Right.
Like all we wanted to do was sit and talk to each other about the game and what we were doing and the experience, and we're all just like, yeah, no, but we can't.
It's one of those things.
We actually had to get to know them. Gosh.
Well, which was delightful, to be honest.
It was. That's what I'm saying. It was a great way to be introduced into the weekend, and I was very thankful to have them there, frankly. And this is also the beginning of lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of drinks. So.
Oh yeah. I mean,
the first of many.
I can't.
We got to play a game there.
Yeah. So that is my next. I was trying to set that segue up. You son
Well,
of
here
a
you go.
bitch.
Set up.
You've been
Adam-
segued, son.
Welcome. You've been
Adam said,
segued,
"I
son.
am the Segway."
Oh God.
Yeah, so you should make a character named the Segway.
The segue, yeah.
Yeah. So as a group, we did get to play our first ever Starfinder Society game. And of course, I want to talk about that experience and how everyone felt about it. We didn't run it. We were run through the Meeting of Queens adventure. So how'd you guys feel about that? I mean, we can start wherever you want. We can start with the story or just the actual gameplay or our characters or whatever. Like, how do you guys feel about starting this thing?
I enjoyed it, but it was it was the first time that we'd actually sat down and played Starfinder 1 in person, and 2, aside from Adam, physically rolling the dice. Like that's having the character sheet, even though I was using Hero Lab this time, like having to calculate and go through and figure out what I was going to do and all the stuff that goes around or goes on with that. Like it was an entirely different and possibly even more engaging experience. I truly enjoyed it. It was really cool really getting to meet a couple of other people who were there. The GM and the 2 other players that were not a part of the STF crew. But yeah, like somebody else go.
I got to play Starfinder. First time ever. I got to actually play as a character.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you've literally only GM'd until then.
Yeah.
Well, and you had a cool character. You're like the god of ants.
Well, I became the god of ants. But yeah, Gelstav, the mushroom farmer Solarian. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed getting to play him.
You definitely had a little bit of fun with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hammed it up a little bit as we do. We had to bring some tomfoolery to the table.
Well, I think that's what I was trying to get at. Is like, I don't think they were ready for us as far as other players and the GM. They all did an incredible job, but I don't think they were ready for like how we play the game.
The sheer what fuckery of what we
Right.
bring to a quote table.
Like,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
is he really doing this right now? He's doing that.
I think that was actually asked at one point.
I was asked that verbatim. Yeah.
No, I love that.
Do you do that? Yeah.
And then the answer was, yes, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. One of my
I
favorite.
think that's true. Go ahead.
One of my favorite parts was just honestly getting to RP with you guys in person. Like that was a lot of fun. I mean, we do a fairly good job, I think, considering we do it over screens. But just being able to, face to face, to joke around and make the story more interesting. It's just, I don't know, it's so much fun.
Well,
So,
you were
Emily,
playing a fun character too, Emily.
That's what I was going to ask. What character did you play, Emily?
You got segued, Heath.
I know y'all just will not let me have one.
We're so excited. We're so excited. So I was playing Chandra Attaway as Yosoki Soldier.
I've been waiting for this. I've been
was
waiting for that forever.
He was real interested in what was going on and just wanted to make sure everybody was taken care of and got to from point A to point B safe and sound.
Hell yeah. Proud of you.
Nailed
Proud
it,
of you.
Josh, what did you play?
I played a Sheeran Mystic Healer named Fritzik.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
And he wasn't particularly friendly either.
I mean, he wasn't unfriendly. He was
Sheeran.
more than happy to heal or perform his healings on individuals, no matter what. He'd be perfectly fine with injuring them first to be able to heal them later, so that he could.
That's fucked up.
That was kind of the thing. Well,
He was. There would be
that's who he was.
times that like they might be doing something that could get themselves hurt, and he's just sits back and watches, waiting, like hands rubbing together, or I don't know what do Sheerans have? They don't have hands.
They have those little
Little
weird.
pincer?
They're not pincers. They're the
Sticky fingers.
yeah. They're gross.
Anyways, rubbing
They're-
those together, just waiting to be able to like get off a badass heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
what's funny enough, the character I made was a Yosoki Daredevil operative, so acrobats and stealth, like maybe circus performer kind of character named Sidestep Sally. And then we get there, and the other operative, who is we were just meeting for the first time, we tell our characters, I mention mine, and they start laughing because she has made a Yosoki operative named Shady Sadie. Like straight up, both with the S-based alliteration.
Yeah.
Both Yosokis,
Same
both
race, same
operatives.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to latch on and be like, all right.
were...
Yes. Go on.
No, it was just a golden time, and we were happy to be a part of it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, killed it. Absolutely.
Truly.
But yeah, so I mean, I think that the thing specific to Starfinder Society or any kind of society games like that is it's kind of a random draw of like who you're going to be playing with, and I think that's kind of a more defined thing than just playing live in general. So how did you guys feel about that? About the like just not even knowing who you might be playing with and having to adapt on the fly? Because I think you all did well.
I was excited for it. Like, I was looking forward to seeing who else, like, who we would be playing with, and getting to meet and getting to know them. And I really enjoyed it.
I love meeting new people.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Well, and meeting new people over a shared hobby as well. Mm-hmm. But no, just getting to meet new people, new players, and getting to having to get a feel for their, like, the characters that they're playing on the fly and kind of rolling with it, and then trying to expand it into something more than just us playing the game to get points on the board to level up our characters or get new gear or whatever, but to kind of make it something memorable.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. I mean, I think it is a good like social challenge, Not that everybody that's going to be playing randomly with you is like a challenging person, but like you don't know this person. You don't have like if you know someone for a long time, you have all these like in jokes and things to lean on, and you don't have that with a stranger. You really got to learn it on the fly.
Just different play styles in general, I think, are really fun to, like you're saying, kind of like learn on the fly, figure out how to interject your play style and sort of merge it with theirs, and still everybody have a fun time. Like very much a fun social challenge. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I mean, we play together all the time. It was fun to play with somebody we didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, when like for me, one of the challenging things was I get there and somebody's rolling the exact same thing I am, but they're level 4 and I'm level 1, so they're going to be more effective, So the way that I ended up dealing with it in an RP sense is that every night, because we were on like a 7-day caravan type trip, to this big religious festival ceremony kind of thing. But so when we finished every day and rested, I suggested that like, hey, maybe we gamble together. And then it turned into like, well, do you want to, roll for gambling or roll for trying to cheat? And I was like, every single night I'm going to try to cheat her. And she's going to like teach me how to like cheat at cards. So that was, just having to do something other than I knew I wasn't going to be the best fighter in the group.
It was also a lot of fun actually getting to play a game with Adam. Instead of him running the game, because I think I've only ever played a single one-off of 5e with you.
Mm-hmm.
See, I have the supremely wonderful experience of having done the entire Curse of Strahd campaign with Adam.
You lucky son of a bitch.
And our characters became like best friends. I cried one time, like real Heath cried. I was really drunk though.
Then it was really sad.
It was really sad.
But no, it was cool actually seeing Adam across the table and like rolling dice with him and being playing a game with him instead of him
trying to kill you.
I was trying to be nice, but trying to kill me.
I feel like we could talk about DragonCon for another 45 minutes.
Yeah, well, my kind of more second major point that it's more of a discussion topic. And this leads perfectly into it, which is that I did briefly want to talk about specifically the difference in like the live game setting and the like Roll20 setting that we use, because we, if you don't know, the STF crew live basically across 3 different cities in 2 different states, Mississippi and Louisiana. Who dat, Southern Miss to the top. Regrettably, that means we don't get to play and record face to face. And honestly, it would be impossible for us to play with any regularity if it weren't for Roll20. So, but I know that you guys, Adam, you run a live game. Emily runs a live game, and Josh is in that live game.
Yep.
So, that was actually truly my first time, the Starfinder Society, playing an actual live game. Like, I had never played one.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
really? I didn't know
the
that.
very first session we did when Dane did 3.5, but I'm not counting that because we didn't know what we were doing.
Fair. Yeah. Here's the thing. Live games allow you to use physicality as part of telling the story in a way that playing digitally doesn't. I find myself as a GM when I'm doing my live game a lot more animated, walking around the room, kind of getting up in the faces of everybody when I'm trying to like intimidate them or like fully embodying the physicality of the character as I'm playing an NPC. So there is a little bit of that is missed when we're playing.
Well, and that's kind of that like acting versus voice acting kind of thing.
Right.
You actually
Correct.
get to do like the full scope of acting.
Yeah, so that that's what I was going to say is that so when you are playing digitally, you have to put all of that into your voice, which is why I think we've worked so hard on developing good character voices, because that's what we have to sell the personality. We don't have the physicality to do it. And to some degree, that makes you, I think it can make you a stronger player because it makes you really think a lot harder about your character and the words that you say as that character, because that is the only way for you to get that personality across. I will say in favor of the playing remotely, I mean, it gives you the opportunity to play way more often and with lots more people. I mean, we would not be able to do what we do without a virtual tabletop. And I really love what we do, and I love playing this game with y'all. I mean, it's brought us closer, and it's like been the main way that we've stayed up with each other, is making sure that we're there every week to play these games. And, Roll20 makes it really easy for us to do that. And I'm sure any virtual tabletop would, but we've been leaning on that for the last 3 years because it just does everything we need it to do. And it's made for a really, special kind of relationship between us because we do live in all these different places and locations, but we still hang out every week together.
Multiple times a week even.
And I think that's really awesome.
I mean, I text Adam every single day of my life because I've been in so many of his games and am currently in so many of his games. And he's pretty cool,
Yeah.
I
have my moments.
I tried. I went to bat for you, and this is what you do.
I appreciate it.
No.
I appreciate it.
As far as like, comparison between the two, for one, I'll say that we actually, even in our face-to-face game, we still use Roll20 because it's just insane to use. Because we do it, our game in particular, mine and Josh's, we rotate houses. So it's just crazy to try and lug my 3 cases worth of minis and maps and books all over the place. So I'm just like, we're going to do it digitally and it's going to be great. That's the voice I use when I DM.
Is it? The whole time? Damn.
No.
You are
the entire
That's a
time.
lie.
Well,
No,
so
but I will...
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. I will say real quick on kind of like to Adam's comment about the, being able to be physical in a face-to-face game. One of like my favorite things that we did in mine and Josh's Curse of Strahd game is I essentially had them trapped in a cavern area, And to kind of really fuck with everybody, we did one session partially, or a part of one session blindfolded. So all of the players put on blindfolds, and they had their D20s in their hands, and they would roll the die, and I would come around behind them and whisper how their results affected what they rolled rather in their ear. So nobody else at the table could hear what was happening, and that person could really get like an intense physical interaction from that. And that was definitely one thing that I know I don't think we could really kind of recreate in a fully digital scale. So that's one of the reasons I really like being able to do it both ways.
Yeah, well, and that's even. Go ahead.
Well, those are the kind of.
Hearing.
We gonna do this?
Just
hearing you did that on purpose, Josh. You did that on purpose.
No, just hearing Emily talk about the blindfold session and like just remembering it, her saying like walking around whispering behind us and stuff. I legitimately just got chills recalling that.
Yeah, so, I mean the kind of
it definitely adds something.
That's the kind of amazing atmospheric stuff that like it's not just about being able to like act more physically. You know what I'm saying? That's what's appealing to me, and I kind of wish I was in a live game for reasons like that. Are the like atmosphere and mood that you can set with the lighting in the room and like music and all that kind of stuff. Which I mean, granted, we have music on Roll20, and that, you know, I'm not disputing that, but I think there is something special about like, you know, using props and using blindfolds and using whips and chains. Oh, my bad, wrong game.
Well, I think that's accurate. That's also like a distinction too between playing a game for yourself versus doing one for a podcast, because a lot of those things wouldn't translate even if we were all together in a room. We wouldn't be able to do those things.
Even if we were video based,
really
it would translate.
Yeah, like what it really comes down to is there's something special and magical about that intimate living room D&D or Pathfinder or Starfinder game, whatever, tabletop role-playing game, where it's just for you and it's just in that moment for that night, you know, and there's something freeing about that. Now, that can go multiple ways, I'm sure. It all depends on the group that you're playing with. You have to have a group that's gels together. And for us, I mean, we gel pretty damn good over the video chat and everything like that. So why mess with a good thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
that being said, I'd be all about having, at some point in the future, having an actual in-person session.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
There's multiple ways to play this game. I'd say the main thing is find the one that you can do and do it. Just play, you know what I mean? Like, there's pros and cons to both, but
there's no wrong way to play.
There's no wrong way to play.
For sure.
Well,
so we always are going to do this for Tom Talks, I think. Every single one. We're going to do listener questions. And I'm going to let my man Adam take over listener questions for this episode. And from what I heard, we've got some juicy ones.
We do. So we've gotten a lot of questions this time around. So thank you to everybody who submitted them. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to all of them this time around, but I do have some good ones for Emily and Josh. And since you're here, why don't we start with that? So the first one's for you, Josh, because I think you're the only one who can really answer this one. Bear Claire asks,
"Oh Lord,
how do Emily and Adam's DMing styles differ?"
Okay.
Just remember, Josh, we have a game tomorrow, so...
Just remember we have a game tonight.
Shit.
They're both fantastic. I love them both.
True.
There's nothing wrong with either of them.
They got the double blackmail on you, dude.
Yeah. Answer truly.
No, they're... I mean, honestly, they're like... I know I just said that jokingly. They're not that dissimilar. I'd say that Emily is probably... potentially a little bit more forgiving, considering we have some newer players at that table. But, God, Emily's a lot nicer to me.
That's true.
Just so nice in general.
I mean, I'm really, the question completely caught me off guard. Like, and I feel really like I don't want to say anything negative about either of them because then
just say it. We're tough.
How high are you right now, Josh?
I'm
Josh, please, you know it all.
I am
At our
one beer
table,
deep.
you would not be the first to die.
No, I know because I'm smart. But no, like there's definitely like you can feel the experience more from Adam's games because he has run more games, and this is Emily's first campaign that she's run, and she's picked a hell of one to run for her first time through with Curse of Strahd. But in that, like they both do fantastic voices. They both personify their characters very well. And like I genuinely don't have any complaints about either. Differences, I mean, experience maybe. That's about it. They're both fucking awesome. Like I don't know what else to say.
Ever the diplomat.
Yep.
I'm being honest.
You did a
though.
good job.
Well, thank you, Josh.
Take a Jimspiration.
And I'm only mean to you because I love you.
I know.
It builds character, you know.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay. Next question, also from Bear. Josh, do you have any techno-babble advice for non-tech savvy persons who like to play RP tech-savvy characters? So are there some little cheats that somebody can do who may not know shit about shit, but can make their characters sound like they know what they're talking about?
Google. Every good tech person is like all they do is Google things. So if you want some terminologies and stuff to throw around, just legitimately Google it. Like see if you can find something that like if you're dealing with a hacker or something, Google hacking terminology and learn that stuff. Figure out what a firewall is, what security measures there could potentially be, what different I mean, if you're playing with more mechanical type, learn some different tool names and stuff to kind of help flesh that character out. Realistically, learn what it is or what the character would know to be able to roleplay it better. And that doesn't mean have like
Josh's
a deep
advice
understanding
is
of
go
it.
get an engineering degree.
No,
you want to play a
not at all.
mechanic.
That's why I opened it up with Google it. I didn't say go get a 6-year degree. You know.
Can I add on to that one? I know it seems like I don't have any right to, but
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Just take the Emily strategy and just make it up. Just make up the words.
Or that.
You know?
Sci-fi fantasy.
What the hell happened
know?
to the Samaflam? You know? Like,
Yes.
What's a Samaflam?
well-
You need a degree to know.
well, the sci fantasy setting in particular, I really do think lends to that. Like, if you make up some fucking gibberish, like, who's to say that it doesn't exist?
Fair enough.
And that's something I struggle with the idea of making something up versus having to pull stuff from my actual knowledge and being like, somebody's going to call me out on this.
Nah. Just do it with confidence.
Just
Yeah.
floop
Finger
the
guns.
toodle dork, you know?
Floop the pig.
Just floop the pig.
Okay, great answer.
Thanks, Dad.
Next up,
Well, I'm
Neo
trying.
Shio asks, what inspirations did you draw from to make your character concepts? Mike's has been elaborated on quite a bit, but I'd love to know what inspired Fel, Zeno, Orin, and Ziva. And since we have Fel and Ziva here, Mike, I think we've talked a good bit about where Mike's
We know who I am.
comes from.
You all know
Yeah.
who I am.
But Fel, Ziva, what inspirations brought your characters to life? Let's start with you, Emily.
So the first place that I kind of went to when I started creating Ziva was the whole scene of this game, or this AP in general, is kind of very, in my opinion, Firefly, Western, space Western. So I went Inara from Firefly. Who,
Okay.
if you're not familiar, she is a companion, aka
Escort.
space escort. Yes.
But it's like a super
so-
high-class governmental position, too, right?
Essentially, not necessarily governmental, but very, very much high class. Like, if you have a companion on your arm, you get into places that you couldn't otherwise get into. But that was the kind of starting point, and then I added in a few different sassy female characters, a bit more, I don't know, a little more saucy ladies here and there. But for the most part, that is where her character originated from, was from Inara from Firefly.
That was a surprisingly human answer. I'm proud of you.
I worked on it a lot. Thanks.
She's been practicing
it was off the
for
cuff.
3 days.
Yeah. Josh, what inspired Fel?
So Fel was inspired a lot by anything cyberpunk related. Not necessarily cyberpunk, the universe, but the book.
Snow Crasher?
Well, Snow Crash was the sequel. I'm completely drawing a blank. Yeah, Neuromancer. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, the anything from the book Neuromancer, from the Blade Runner movies, as well as the Deus Ex computer game series. Mm-hmm. Like just that whole cyberpunky hacking human or Verthani augmentation, which is why I ended up picking Verthani, because they have an augmented caste. Like that is one of their 2 castes in society, which is just amazing to me. So it was a culmination of me just generally loving the idea of like a netrunner, a hacker, the cyberpunk type, not strong guy, not really good at shooting stuff, but damn it, he will break through those firewalls and he will floop the fucking pig.
Floop the pig!
And voice-wise, I was toying around with and watching a bunch of different stuff and ended up, I was like, hold on, there was a voice I really liked from Reservoir Dogs, and it was Mr. Orange. Okay. So it's kind of my take on that.
Cool. Good answers, both.
That movie is on my list.
I fucking love Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah,
Every
really
movie
good.
is on your list, Em.
Yeah,
Except Baby's Day Out.
We don't have another hour for that. So let's see here. So Porter Paladin asks, as a DM, what is it like to run space combat? Fun, exhausting. Seems like a lot is going on under the hood in those fights. You're running the bad guys and adjudicating combat. Yeah, like space combat can be kind of rough on the GM because they have to do all of the rolls. And I don't mean the dice rolls, though they do have to do that, but like all of the ship rolls, you know. So I have to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to captain and I'm going to engineer and I'm going to do the science. And like I end up forgetting to do a lot during those, just trying to keep track of everything. And so it can be difficult, make cheat sheets. I have a little cheat sheet. I try to study the starship combats that are coming up ahead of time to get kind of a feel for it. But it's inevitably completely based on what y'all do, and where you're positioned and stuff like that. That being said, I've come to really like space combat a lot more than I did when we first started. I feel like I have a better understanding of it. And I think it's a cool element that makes Starfinder kind of stand out a little bit. I will pass the question to you guys. What do you think about space combat as far as playing it?
I think it gets better in time, not only because of your practice, but because you unlock more cool things to do. Like in the early levels, you're basically doing like one of 2 things every single turn. Mm-hmm. And as you progress, you get 3, 4, 5 like different options. Like as a gunner, initially it was just because I play the gunner. It was initially just shoot, just shoot. Like level 1. But now I have multiple different guns that work in different arcs and have to consider like how the ship has rotated or where its positioning is relative to what we're firing on. And then I have a few different types of shots I can take, And yeah. I'd imagine that's probably the same for the roles that you guys play, in that you just get more stuff as time goes on. That's
for sure.
I definitely like, and I had the experience at DragonCon when we did the society game of playing a different spot, a gunner spot, which terrified me because I had no idea what I was doing. But I love the captain role. I think it's a lot of fun, and you get to interject whenever you want, which is kind of cool.
I got to be the pilot in the Starfinder Society game, which, I wasn't ready for, but we got through it, mostly with help from the DM. But that may tie into, that'll help get me a little experience for if I ever need to pilot the Epic Tracer, because I have in canon been like, hey, dog, I'm your backup pilot.
Yeah, well, I think the group aspect of it plays a whole lot into it. When we first what was it, second episode, we had Starship Combat, and like none of us, like, we'd had some dry runs, we'd practiced and tried to learn our roles the best that we could, but the longer or the more often that we do it, of course, the better we get at it. But we also end up learning ours and our party members' roles better as well. So we get to know what we can do to assist them, how we can help them out. When would be a good time for the captain to interject, whether or not I need to balance shields or put a boost to the guns based on what's happening. As a group exercise, I think it's awesome because we're not individually controlling characters. We're all, as a group, controlling a single character, which is the ship.
Right.
And I love it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it the second time around, for sure.
Yeah, I think Heath, you make the best point there, that it gets better as you have more options. I'm very curious to see what the magic officer role is going to be that's coming out in the character operations manual, to see what kind of additional things it adds to the.
I mean, that would be great to put like Xeno on. I think he's
just from the name, it sounds really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bipolar Pop-Tart has 3 questions.
Best name ever. Go on.
Yeah, it's pretty good. First is, how do you deal with real life interfering with keeping a campaign going and eventually causing loss of interest?
Having, the experience of like the Yawning Portal kind of petering out, I think, especially if you've got a decent enough sized group that you're trying to get like a couple of different games going, like sometimes you have to know when to cut your losses. Like if something's not working, then it's not working and you may want to try something else. And that's not to say just abandon at the first sign of struggle, but it's important to know what's not there as much as what is there, you know? Sorry to start with a downer,
Yeah, I mean, as a GM, I don't know if it is my responsibility, but I sure think it is to reach out to players if I start to sense that they're losing interest or if they're fading, right? I usually will reach out to them one-on-one and kind of, first of all, check in with them just as a person. Is everything going okay in your life? Are you good? And then if they are, well, what's going on with your engagement with the campaign? It seems like you haven't been very into it that much. And that usually spawns a whole creativity session where that person's like, well, I'm not really feeling this. I feel like I'm not really doing anything that's interesting and I'm kind of getting bored with the campaign. And that then usually gives me the opportunity to say, well, what do you want to do to inject some life into it for your character and for you? I think talking about loss of interest is important.
Yeah.
Let's discuss it and what is causing that. And then, are you dealing with something in real life that is completely prohibitive from you going forward? Okay, then look, no hard feelings. I'll write a cool exit for you from the story and we can either bring you back later or you can come back with a new character, whatever. Sometimes real life happens. But if it's just something where real life stress is causing you to be disconnected from your character, I think the best way to handle that is to just talk. Just talk with your GM, talk with your party and say, hey, I've been really stressed these last couple of weeks and I haven't been able to get into what's going on. Generally, if you're playing with a good group of friends, they'll help you get back into it.
Yeah. Well, and I've got to commend you on that because you have been really good about noticing. You always pass your perception rolls on like when people are, going through a rough patch or whatever. But I mean, if it weren't for you reaching out to me numerous times whenever, stuff seemed rocky or disinterested or whatever, like I wouldn't be as to the point that I am now. I mean, I feel like you have that conversation with me every 2 or 3 months,
What about you, Josh, Emily?
So I feel like there are times that I've definitely had things going on in my life to where I'm not necessarily in a great spot. I'm not really too concerned about, extracurricular fun type activities. But with this being a group experience, I show up anyways and will reach out to somebody if, I'm genuinely having a difficult time. There have been a couple of times I've reached out to people in the SDF crew just to be like, hey, man, I'm not doing so great with X, Y, and Z, whether it's game related or otherwise. And, having them as friends has helped me keep interest in this because it's a great way for me to be able to spend time with friends. And, at the end of the day, it's a group experience. And when I sit down at the table or at my computer if we're doing an online session, it's a great escape. Like, it kind of helps me get away from whatever issues and problems and such that I have in my personal life. And, remembering that there are upwards of 4 other people relying on me to be there helps me maintain interest, even if I'm kind of waning on a personal level. And then once I sit down, we start playing and I get into it and we start role playing, then baby, I'm back,
Baby, come back.
Pretty much this. Oh, Lord.
You can
pretty
blame
much
it
everything.
on me.
Oh, God, he kept going. Pretty much everything that has been said, I absolutely, pretty much, same, heard, absolutely. Truly. The only other thing that I would say on the matter is flip the script. If you are a player and you find yourself disinterested and you find that your DM hasn't done anything different, if they are not changing it up, if they haven't reached out to you, check in with them. If you have the wherewithal to realize that you or maybe some of the other players aren't having as much fun, check in with the DM because they could be having a hard time.
GMs get burnt out too.
Exactly. There's a lot going on behind the screen. And you not only are you trying to juggle the game, but the way your players are enjoying it, the way they are experiencing the game. And that's a lot emotionally and mentally to put on someone. So, be fair all the way around. Check in with other players. Check in with your, GM, DM, whatever your preferred terminology. But just, you're playing with these people more than likely because they're your friends. So keep that up. Just check in with them and be aware.
Well, yeah. So the GM, I feel like is way more at risk for burnout in general because they're juggling the entertainment and joy of 4 or 5 other people, But I think it kind of ties to all 3 of your points that a group that plays as consistently as we do or as any, long-running adventure needs to play, it becomes a bit of a family, it really does. And I hate to be sappy, but I mean, these are people that you should care about and they should want to check on. And if you're all communicating, I mean, that's what gets the job done, Yeah,
I mean, communication is the number one thing that can make or break a game. If you fail to do it, it is likely that your game will fall apart over something stupid because you didn't talk about the thing that was important. If you do communicate regularly and make sure that you're not crossing lines or that you're preventing burnout or that you're keeping things interesting, you can create something truly special and unique.
Truly.
All right, we got time for a couple more questions. Just 2, and we got to make these quick. What's the one location in the Starfinder universe you would each want to visit? No explanation, just name the location you want to go to.
Vesk 3.
Good one.
Absalom Station.
Absalom Station, just straight up. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we're there for a minute,
Yeah.
I'm saying Akaton / Abalon. Both of those planets I'm really interested in.
Triaxis for me.
Oh, that's my other one.
All right, that's cool. Maybe we'll get to do all of them. All right, so, and finally, and this is, again, another one from Bipolar Pop-Tart. Great questions, by the way. Everybody, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Final listener question for this Tom Talks. Am I really a Southerner if I don't like sweet tea?
Nope.
Absolutely. No. Sweet tea is disgusting. There's no reason you should force yourself
I don't
to
like
drink
sweet
syrup.
tea for what it's worth.
So I'm a Southerner, and I like half sweet, half unsweet. So
that's fair. That's fine.
I can manage if I have to.
I mean,
well,
I feel like you have to be able to drink it if you're a Southerner. You don't have to like it, but you can't turn it down at somebody's mama's dinner.
That's
you know
it.
what I mean?
at somebody's grandma's dinner.
Yeah, if you get invited to dinner somewhere in the South, you better drink the sweet tea that's put in front of you.
Yeah.
Don't you dare sniff it.
That's just polite.
I love people
Says
that
the
sniff.
sipper.
I love people that sniff like sweet. Have you ever seen that? Like somebody will get their sweet tea and then smell it.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
like that's weird.
Get
Smells like
right.
sweet
That
tea.
is rude. Ooh, so rude. I don't even like sweet tea.
All right, that's all I got. Heath,
Yeah.
why don't you take us out of here,
I
man?
will. Thank you for all your listener questions. I've got one quick question for you, also rapid fire. Guys, we saw a lot of cosplay at DragonCon, as is tradition. Just real quick, what were your favorite one or two cosplays that you saw? Adam, go.
Go.
The Witcher.
Yeah. There was a
the
Geralt right
captain
by
from-
where we played that drinking game.
Yeah, that was cool.
There were like 7 Geralts, and they were all really good. The captain from Treasure Planet. I cannot remember her name, but the fucking cosplay was amazing.
She looked so good.
Nice, good.
That was incredible. I think my personal favorite was a woman playing Barf from Spaceballs.
Oh, she was awesome.
No right.
Oh, Barf was
she
great.
had no right to look. Barf should not look that good.
She was amazing. I did get a picture with her.
Yeah.
What was yours, Adam?
Oh, also the
Geralt.
Okay, yeah.
the leather Darth Vader.
Oh yeah.
Got
Oh
pictures
yeah,
with
that
Heath.
was.
Yeah, you get one. You get one.
That
said
was
one or
nice,
two.
Though.
Yeah.
Did he say one
I
or
said
two?
one or
Okay.
two. Yeah.
All right. I retract my statement.
Yeah.
Shame.
So I wanted to mention Rebecca's cosplay, Rebecca from Cosmic Crew.
Oh, yeah.
Who was a Captain America
nailed.
Rapunzel crossover. She had a
Yes.
Captain America shield on her frying pan.
It was amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Very well
That
done.
was dope.
And I
And
want to give a special shout out to all the people wearing the Marriott carpet.
that
A
was
friend
so
of mine
cool.
told me about it. It was so damn cool. Everybody wearing that pattern, all kinds of different. Like I saw a Thor, Captain America, like pretty much the entire cast of the Avengers dressed in that shit.
Yeah.
Plus, I think a couple stormtroopers. There was a big group of them in the parade on Saturday
Yeah.
morning. They're just everybody was dressed as the old Marriott carpet because it's a hell of a pattern.
Yeah, you had
solid.
mentioned that, and I didn't realize it was such a big deal. But, I mean, objectively, the best Marriott carpet cosplay was the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So my favorite was probably I just found it's low key, but I found a really good Littlefinger. You know,
yeah.
like that Littlefinger was
Oh,
just
that little
spot
finger was
on.
great.
Yeah. So all right,
For sure.
Thank you guys for all doing another episode of Tom Talks with me. Before we get out of here, I'm going to give a big long list of shout outs to all the people we hobnobbed and rubbed shoulders with at DragonCon. And
Please don't turn off the Tom Talks yet. This is important. These people mean something to us.
So first, Valhaven Studios, who we've partnered with, who made us those exquisite dice bags. Go check any of our social media. Go give them a like. They make awesome custom dice bags. And then, of course, Rebecca and Drew from Cosmic Crit, who we had a meetup with. It was really nice to get, some multi-podcast FaceTime, John Compton from Paizo, who also went to the Cosmic Crit Starfinder meetup, who he's what is he written for? I mean,
He wrote the second book of Dead
Sons, that's
I
right.
believe.
Yeah, and he was really cool. I also wanted to thank Brienne, who is now on our Discord as Brienne of Darth, for being the
Great name, by the way.
Yeah, that's so good. But she GM'd the Starfinder Society game that we played in. Big shout out to Natalie Kurtzner. Of course, the GCP, which was, a dream come true for most of us. They really are one of our biggest inspirations. I've got to take a little bit more time to address. Big shout out to Matt White, a.k.a. Wimlock, who he went to high school with you, right, Adam?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this motherfucker, I still can't decide whether he saved our lives or was trying to kill us.
Right.
Because he brought us like
call him
4 cases of high gravity craft beer, like 2 cases, like one of White Claws, one of Truly's.
Truly.
Truly.
And a whole bottle of Jameson. He just like gave it to and the fucking Stella Artois champagne bottle gift sets.
Yep.
Like he brought us all that stuff and saved us so much money. I mean, if he hadn't done that, me and Adam by Sunday would have been begging on the street.
Yep.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Dan, aka Danalog, on our Discord, who has really just been hitting the pavement for us. He has been, in the time that he's been on our Discord, he has just been promoting, and we appreciate it so much. I'm genuinely surprised at your fervor, my man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing.
Also, Masked Ferret on the Discord, who we did get to meet up with, also at the Cosmic Crit STF meetup. And for just generally getting us engaged with the Starfinder Society, which led to us actually getting to play, which was my first time ever playing a live game. Like this, I feel like, and I don't think you guys would disagree, it's a little overwhelming how rapidly the community of this thing, this noble, humble podcast has built.
Well, humble.
Is one of those
I don't know
things.
about noble.
But it's built so much faster than I thought it was. I mean, like, I'm not trying to, lie to myself and say we're on easy street. We're now millionaires from the podcast. But this thing has, for a hobby that we just wanted to try to make the best product and art that we could, it really has just been mind-boggling and eye-opening how caring and interesting the like TTRPG community is, and I'm so thankful that we've carved out a niche with the help of all of you listeners and allies of the show.
Yes.
Can I add on a couple names?
Of course you can.
I'd like to give a shout out to Old Scratch Johnson, who we met at the GCP Live
Old Scratch
show. He gave me a D20 that I plan to use sometime very soon. Hopefully it will do me well.
Tonight?
Thank you for that. And then I also just want to shout out to Hideous Laughter Podcast, because they have been our brothers and sisters in arms since we started this thing. They like really took us under our wing really early, and we've had such a joy getting to know them, and they're constantly supporting us as well as their podcast as well. So thank you everybody at Hideous Laughter.
Yes.
I think that's all I
Nope,
have.
I got one more, and I have to every single time because his influence never wanes. Jason from What Do You Do Pods.
Jason.
Yes.
You are the man. Has he hit the 100 mark? He's got like 100 different.
He's close. He's like at 97.
No, he's
I think.
he's at 99 the last I saw.
Wow.
99 different podcasts that he's like talking with or helping or listening to in some capacity. Like, this man is an absolute saint.
And it has the voice of a god.
God, he
Like,
really does.
just-
Like, I wish I could get just like an 8-hour tape of him reading like any book to me to sleep to,
it's just a purr. It's beautiful.
That's a long list of people, and we're so grateful to everyone and anyone, all of you that are listening and contributing in the Discord and on the Twitter. Like, just thank you for being a part of this, for real. This is amazing.
Yeah,
Truly.
I'm just so
Truly.
thankful
Truly.
that this list has gotten so long. Like that.
Yeah.
Just the fact that I always do the Tom Talks, and at the end I have to like go to the shout outs, and every single time it's gotten bigger.
Well, I'm just beyond grateful to be a part of this community, and to have gotten to know so many people within it, and looking forward to getting to know more.
Well, that wraps it up for this episode of Tom Talks. We were super hyped from DragonCon. I think we all came back almost dead, but we made it, and we will see you. Thank you for listening to this episode if you've made it this far, and we look forward to putting out more content for you. We're going to get out of here and go record an episode of the actual show now.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll see ya.
Thanks.
We'll see ya.